Hello everybody, welcome to your live watching of the Scottish fourth round tie between Hibs and Hearts from Easter Road. Hopefully Hearts can go and get the win and they go through to the fifth round of the Scottish Cup. Get your votes in the chat of who you want to win, Hearts or Hibs. And also put your question in the chat as well. Go Hearts! Go Hearts! Go Hearts! Go Hearts! We are Hearts! We are Hearts! Go Hearts! No, it's going to be nervous, folks, but hey, what can you do? Go Hearts! Go Hearts! Go Hearts! Go Hearts! If you guys want to know the lineups at either side of me, to your left and to your right, below the respective badges for each team. And then down below, you have going down at the bottom of your screen, across your screen, is the substitutes for both Hearts and for Hibs. But it's Hibs and Hearts. What are you watching? Can't really say because I want to say it's called Via Play, but it used to be called Premier Sports, so you have to pay for it, folks. And the youngster who signed for Newcastle is on loan at Hearts, called Garen Kroll. And a Japanese international is on the bench for Hearts as well, called Yotaro Oda for Hearts. So you got, and Kroll is a talent. I think he'll do well at Newcastle. Let's see how he can do at Hearts on loan.
Blood, sweat, and tears of both joy and despair that will play out this afternoon. It's all guaranteed in this ancient fixture. Hearts undoubtedly come in as favourites, but these games are different. They leave it open to something out of the ordinary, something extraordinary. There may be a little bit of nerves, a little bit of trepidation around Easter Road given recent results, but it's also buzzing with anticipation, awaiting the 90 minutes that are about to unfold. A Scottish Cup capital clash. As Edinburgh fixes its gaze and attention on Easter Road for the latest chapter.
We're just waiting for the game to get on the way. The game is on the way, folks. Hearts versus Hibs from Easter Road, fourth round of the Scottish Cup.
It's with James Hill, the
Come on, Hearts!
Cochrane. Kyle Rolls seeing his future in the Scottish capital. Michael Smith got a rare goal in that 5-0 victory over Aberdeen on Wednesday night. First touch for Hibernian gets Nisbet.
Well done, Jim. Well done.
And header almost finding McGeady from Josh Campbell.
Aidan McGeady's now playing for Hibs. Jeez. Hello, Mini Moo. Come on. Hibs, she says. Well done. Good luck. Good luck. May the best team win for anybody. But let's keep it friendly in here, folks. No, you can do banter, but nothing racist or offensive, please.
The maroon half of the city arrive in confidence, unbeaten in 8 games against their city rivals.
Oh, that's a ball!
To the final in 3 of the last 4 years.
Rubbish ball.
Bashiri, but Devlin picks up now. Robert Snodgrass.
Well, Snoddy! Well, Snodgrass. Experience when you really want it. Hello, Diggy White. Whitey. Also saying, come on, Hibs. Good luck and make the best team win.
You can see it's Campbell that's trying to get near him. It's easier said than done, and he's been such an influential player for Hearts since he's joined the club.
Come on, Hearts. Let's keep the ball going.
Forward from Hill and us for Shanklin to run. And picks it up for Devlin. Battle.
Let's keep pressurising.
Well, it's Johan against Cammy Devlin there, and it's not exactly like for like, but certainly in the middle of the park it is 3 against 3. Stevenson, Jago and Campbell up against Snodgrass, Devlin and Mackay, and that will be an important area of the park. Whoever can get the upper hand in there will inevitably get...
I'll answer as many questions as you can, folks. So put some questions in the chat.
Knocks it back to Smith. Campbell back to Jago, and the free kick goes Hibs' way.
I think there is going to be little individual battles all over the pitch.
Come on,
Jones
Hearts.
was very critical of his players last time when they played at Tynecastle, so he'll want to make sure that individually they're better.
Get out!
Coming through is Ewan. Michael Smith caused the danger, and he just about got his clearance right. Measured, but it was risky.
It's just one long ball. I think that's the concern for Hearts. They switch off at the set play. Michael Smith does really well to get back goal side of Johan.
Nearly 1-0 Hibs, folks. Michael Smith nearly put the ball in his own net.
Aidan McGeady will take the corner kick for Hibernian. And out comes Clark. Didn't get all of it, and
Way!
on the top from Rocky Bashiri.
Well, I was about to say it's good, confident play from Xander Clark. Looked as if he had it under control, and then he drops it. And all of a sudden it becomes a real scramble and panic in the Hearts defence. He really should have been taking that. He had his 2 gloves on it.
Porteous causing a nuisance. Of course, Xander Clark, a cup double winner with St Johnstone 2 years ago. And a man entrusted to fill the gloves of
Well, ref. I was going to answer your questions as well. Oh no, this is boring.
See Robert Snodgrass there telling her just to calm down.
Boring.
Tight and wins the ball back after Hibs had been pressing Hearts. Good experience recognising the need to
Guys,
go toe-to-toe in that.
get your questions in.
You've got to say Hibs have started aggressively, exactly how you would expect them to, and they've got to make it difficult for Hearts. They've got to try and disrupt any flow that the Tynecastle side will be looking to build up.
Come on, lads.
Clark decides to go long, and Porteous wins the aerial battle with Shankland. Rolls. And Mackay trying to help it through. Comes to Shankland.
Lawrence Shanklin, the guy who shanks.
Nick on it that helps it to Cadden. Now trying to release Ewan. Ellie Ewan completes. Round Hill. It will be a goal kick. Last touch.
Not my team, my lunch.
Well, he's been impressive since he's joined. He's only had a couple of games so far, James Hill. And that was a
Come on!
Johan's got real pace. It's a wonderful time tackle from Hill. You can see already Hibs
Come on, Hearts.
with the early ball to try and get in behind.
There's Cadden. Great ball forward for
Hibs on the ball, folks.
Lisbon in the middle. Campbell and Ewan arriving. Can McGeady supply the cross?
Hibs have hit the post.
Campbell so unlucky to what would have been
Campbell has hit the post for Hibs.
opener in the derby.
It's brilliant play all around, isn't it? First of all, the pass from Chris Cadden, just down the outside of Alex Cochrane. I have to say his recovery run wasn't good at all, but suddenly 1v1 in a wide area. Ian McGeady, all he needs is 1 yard. He just needs to move the ball. Josh Campbell, his role, he has to get up the side of Nisbet. He has to run in behind. Really unfortunate. Lovely little Croy flick, but the atmosphere from the home fans was is really building. That's 2 or 3 times.
Hearts have hit the... Hibs have hit the post through Campbell. Campbell has hit the post for Hibs.
This is more of what you expect from a Hibs side.
Ah, come on, Hearts.
Passion and pride at the end of the derby.
What I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to get a poll out for you so we can actually know in the chat how many Hearts fans we've got in the chat, how many Hibs fans we've got in the chat.
Obviously, the last one there with Campbell at the post that comes from McGeady getting down the side. When you're playing against a back three, they are the areas you look to try and exploit, and Hibs have done it on a couple of occasions so far already, which will give them confidence.
Shanklin, next movement.
Oh, God's sake, Shanklin. That's why sometimes I dislike you as a player, because you do shots like that and you shank it. Yeah, because it's in his name.
Bit of play from Campbell. Very unfortunate. Xander Clark's diving the other way. A couple of inches on the inside there, and it's in the back of the net, and Hibs are 1-0 up.
Come on, Hearts.
Playing his 6th Edinburgh derby yet.
All pressure is on Hibs today. If they lose, they're in huge trouble. Yeah, it's true. Hello, Maestro FIFA. How are you, pal?
Many of these Hearts players are yet to experience a derby defeat. Here's Nisbet, comes off Devlin, Campbell.
Good challenge. That's a good challenge. Well done, ref.
The tackle was clean though. Now it's Michael Smith who looks to try and get Hearts on the front foot, but robbed by Ewan. Nisbet plays the 1-2, back to the winger.
That's poor play from Michael Smith.
At the moment, it's all Hibs.
Bryant.
But Hearts are defending very well.
He should have done better, Rory. He had lots of time.
Guys, also,
Could have tried to play early
hit the
on
like
top of
button,
the
like,
second
subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Fair enough, but he's got to do better and lay it off, keep possession. Eli Johan doing very well for Hibs to get the ball one and counter.
Gianelli is proving a pest.
Coming from a Hibs fan, if we lose, Johnson needs the sack and players will have to leave probably.
He was trying to use his presence and out-muscle Josh Gianelli. Just go and head the ball.
That's interesting because I don't know how the situation is at Hibs. I only know of Hearts because I've got family connections, so I keep a lot of Heart interest on Hearts. So I know Hearts 8 games unbeaten are coming off a 5-0 win in midweek against Aberdeen. So they got pretty much a lot of confidence going into this game. But guys, keep your questions coming.
His delivery is right on point.
And it's Robert Snodgrass to take the free kick for Hearts.
Snodgrass to take, left-footed.
Header.
Cause some
Shoot! Yeah! Come on! Come on! Oh! Johnson-Ellie! Oh, come on! Oh. Josh Gianelli! Hearts 1-0 up! Hearts having the party! And Easter Road! It's Hearts 1, Hibs 0. Still a lot of time to go. But it's 1-0 Hearts. Josh Gianelli with the goal.
They can't clear the lines. You look at the ball that comes. It's Cochrane that gets on it initially. And it just causes panic. Hibs can't clear it. And that's a great finish. It really is. Gianelli.
It's Hearts 1. Hibs 0 at Easter Road.
Hibs can't clear it. Under pressure. Gianelli.
The ball came in for Robert Snodgrass from the free kick. Headed away by a Hibs player. Into the path of Josh Gianelli, who hits it first time on the volley. Gets it past the keeper, 1-0 Hearts. And there is a Hibs player down. What am I watching it on? Via Play. Via Play. Formerly.
Well, doesn't get any better for Hibs because Kevin Nisbet is the man that is down.
So Via Play is what I'm watching it on.
Between two players.
But it was formerly known as, for sponsorship reasons, Premier Sports, but now Via Play, folks. I support Celtic, but I feel like Hearts are too good for Hibs at this moment. That is true. Hearts are like the best of the rest in the Scottish League at the moment, top flight. As in, as soon as they get third, Hearts usually will run away with third spot. But we'll never ever catch up with the top two. But if they get better players, I think they can catch with the top two. And now there's another smoke grenade, gone on, smoke bomb on the pitch, or a flare onto the pitch. We had one just before the game kicked off with Hibs throwing one of Hibs fan Hibs fan throwing flares on the pitch. Now another one for Hearts. Hearts now throwing one on the pitch. And there will be highlights from the stream going on the channel, which will be for you guys afterwards can watch. If you're a Hearts fan, you can enjoy this moment, seeing me going crazy. Because one of my biggest videos, reactions, watch-alongs, whatever you name it, is a Hearts game. Hearts versus Celtic. Celtic were unbeaten. Everyone was calling Celtic the Invincibles. That's what they call it. Hearts went and literally rolled them over 4-0. AKA when that was when Hearts had Kyle Lafferty up front. So if you guys remember that game, if you're a Hearts fan, let me know in the chat, because that was a barnstorming of a game. We have a Celtic fan in here. I can ask you a question, because there's a little bit of something that I've watched, and people are saying that a penalty that Celtic were given against Morton shouldn't have been given, is what I've heard. But I've not seen it myself, but I've been hearing that people are saying it shouldn't have been given. But these are from people that have played the game, so they'll know the rules and ins and outs and everything. So. Oh, nearly 1-1, folks. Nearly 1-1. Nearly 1-1, folks.
Great defending. Really, as you can see, he's getting high fives from his teammates. No wonder. And this is what Kairos is all about.
Guys, put your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
Very important signing for Hearts this season.
So, guys, put your questions in.
For Hibs as they look to get themselves back on level terms. It's roles that.
If you guys have watched the last time I watched Hearts play Hibs, and when I did live watch on, if you guys remember, that was a sickening feeling. It was. Hearts went 1-0 up through Shanklin, and then suddenly Martin Boyle went and scored with virtually the last kick of the game. That's a sinking feeling. Oh, thank you, Leo, for letting me know, because I heard about the penalty decision in that cup tie, which a lot of people were debating. I feel like Ambrose stripped the ball going in a dangerous position or had to give the pen. Sometimes you don't get what you want in life. Keep the faith though. I genuinely believe Hearts can battle for second next season. I don't see Rangers improving, but ours are getting pretty better. Hearts have got a good team, but I don't think Shanklin on his form will. Can Shanklin be a player that can continue to do it year in, year out for Hearts? That's the thing. Can he go and score 20 goals a season? Not really. Not really. He might do it once, but might not do it again. But if you guys, I do apologise. I do apologise. Gee, folks, if you see me at some points not talking, it's because I will be getting highlights from the stream for you guys to watch on the channel. And also be going on the playlist. So guys, look up the Football Lab watch along clips, because that's where all of the highlights from the channel all go on. Even on the channel, but if you want to watch the full playlist, it'll be on there, where you guys can watch all like the goal reactions, everything from my Chelsea live watch alongs, my Napoli live watch alongs, my Hearts live watch alongs, any watch alongs that I do on the channel and reactions will all be on there. Shanklin to penalty merchant, yeah. I agree with that. I completely agree with you on that one. Shanklin is a penalty merchant, and it's noticeable. It's noticeable. But I'm gonna just do the clip. I apologise. I've got your questions on So I've also, when I'm doing the clips, I've got you on my phone, the actual stream, so that I can still answer your questions as I'm doing the clips at the same time, so that I can always keep this stream going. Yay. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you are enjoying the stream, and come and ask me some questions. Anything, you are welcome to ask me physically. Anything to do with YouTube, to do with the channel, to do with football, anything. You can ask me anything. I'm happy to answer any questions you guys put in front of me as I am doing things.
To get the Frenchman in, it was almost a mistake from Rolls. Snodgrass, Barry Mackay.
Come on, Hearts! That's a free kick. Thank you, F. Just doing the clip for the goal for Josh Ginnelli. My reaction to the goal. That'll be on the channel soon. In your opinion, who's the best player in the... Oh, okay. It's interesting because I could... There's a lot of good players who I can give you a list of who I think is decent. I got Rangers 55. Welcome to the stream. Let me add to be Jota. I've got a couple, but I know you're not gonna like it. But I'm gonna go and say a couple of players. Hello, Lauren or Laura. Score prediction. I do not do score predictions due to the fact that I don't want to say what I think the score is going to be, and then it goes and backfires on my backside and stuff like that. Foul for Hibs, free kick. No, foul by Arts, free kick for Hibs, and it's a yellow card for Barry Mackay. I'm going to answer your question. In your opinion, who's the best player in the SPFL? I've got a couple who I want to say. Guys, do not take this to heart what I'm about to say. This is just in what the guys put in my opinion. So do not get offended. Do not get annoyed if I say certain players from certain clubs that you guys don't like. So I'm gonna say Jota's one of them. Atate's one of them. Maeda's one of them. Fuahashi's one of them. I could even go to Rangers, but there's only one player for Rangers. There's only about 2 players for Rangers who I think are decent in their squad, which is Ryan Kent and James Tavernier. So, and them two are pretty much, they're decent. And also for Hearts, you can put Shankland on that list. But apart from that, I can't really go anymore. I would say I'm gonna put this guy, the last player on that list. He is out for the rest of the season, but it was a big factor in why Hearts are doing so well this season. But it is so sad the way that he went and got his injury. It was just awful. It was tragic. It was, I want to say, sickening to watch the way he got the injury. And the guy is the guy I'm on about is Craig Gordon, Scottish #1 keeper internationally. Played for Hearts, played for Celtic, has played for Sunderland. But that guy, that injury, if you guys have seen how he got his leg break, it is, you can watch it once and you'll never go back and watch it again. That will scar you for life, because it was just a mindless collision that caused something horrific, but it was just bad. Most overrated player is Ken, and it's not even questionable. Scoring 3 goals every season is only a base merchant. He is a base merchant if you're playing FIFA, but it's, you cannot at this moment in time, you cannot compare football to FIFA, because FIFA is different to real life. Because in real life, you might be better than you might be good in real life, but in the game you might be rubbish. And that's with any player. Just keep your questions that come in, because I am at the moment just doing.
Release Josh Ginnelly down the other side, and he turned to go down that narrow end and closed himself off. He had a look as well.
Just doing your highlights for you folks.
Chabraya will once again be tasked with delivering the free kick. It's in from the Croatian. Away by Shankland.
Still 1-0 Hearts, 22 minutes played.
Chabraya forward it goes from Devlin. Last man back is Lewis Stevenson, barring David Marshall.
Yeah, we're just talking about the heart shape and Hibs wanting to go down the outside.
Next goal is so important. It is important that Hibs were to get the next goal. Because if they don't, I would see, if Hearts go 2-0 up, Hibs ain't coming back. Opinions on Kroll. Oh, I can give you a lot about this guy, because I've been fascinated by this guy for a little while since I've heard. I could literally at this moment in time give you a lot to do on Garang Kroll. He's only 18 years of age. Signed in for Newcastle. Signed in from Newcastle. Is it Gold Coast Mariners or whatever they are called? Because I always get the name butchered up. But got from the Mariners in the A League, and he's now signed for Newcastle. Hearts have got on loan for the rest of the season, which I think Robbie Nielsen will play him. He is a good player, because literally you can't be a decent player. You've got to be a decent player if a Premier League team like Newcastle comes after you at the age of 18. Even if a Premier League comes to you at 18, but you are playing in the A League. You are playing in the A League, and the Premier League team wants you. You're not even playing in one of the big leagues around the world. You're playing in the A League, and a Premier League team wants you. That shows how much of a talent you must be to be in a league that not a lot of people, in a league that not a lot of people have watched or heard of, have literally gone and done the business. That's my opinion on Kroll. I actually would want to see him come on the pitch, just because I love the guy's enthusiasm. Look, I watched some of the highlights before he went to Newcastle playing for Gold Coast Mariners, and just some of his speed is unbelievable. The way he used to set up. Ex-Hearts fan, ex-Hibs player, Jason Cummins, who was his striker in chief. Yeah, his pace would be that good that he could literally set him up like it was ice on a cake. But what can you say? We're going to be interested to see how it goes, folks. Just keep the questions are coming. I will keep answering them. Free kick.
3 players went for that. Thankfully, all 3 have got back up. It's Hearts who can go on the attack. Ginnelly, Shankland made the move across.
Hearts are doing alright, Hibs are doing alright. It's actually an entertaining game.
Yeah, that's where Hibs have to be careful. As much as Chabraya's pushing on and Chris Cadden, Josh Ginnelly's just being aware, he's being clever, he's trying to peel into space, he's trying to get away from defenders where one long ball can suddenly take the 2 Hibs central defenders out of play.
Devlin to Smith, and Ginnelly comes short. Well won back by Chabraya. Campbell now coming under pressure from Snodgrass. Did well to maintain possession.
This is probably the longest run of games that Ginnelly's had in his Hearts career. Starting, and he's playing right through the middle.
As soon as you put your questions in, I'll answer them. Your favourite Hearts player? Is it the team now, or can it be any Hearts player? Past or present? Or can it be either?
He looks like he's going to book Alex Cochran. I think he pulled Johan down in the building.
That's what I'm just asking, because I'm not going to answer the question yet. Just to ask to see what you guys, so 67.
The yellow.
He throw there's so many empty green seats. That is true.
Whether you can see it or not, he blocks.
It's like Man City. You got the
Clearly the right
any.
decision, but here, I'm surprised Pacific
Oh,
get away with that.
I've got one that I could say to you. It's because he was my first ever professional player that I have met. The first player I met when I was a little wee lad, a little wee kid. And my favourite, and he's going to be the one that I will pick.
That's a great chance.
And his name is Craig Gordon. He was the very first professional footballer I ever met, who played in a league, in a top flight league. Not the top, not any top 5 leagues. Oh, I can say he has played for Sunderland, but he came through Arts Academy and I met him when I was about 5 or 6 years old. So yeah, he's one of my favourites. Who else could I remember? I also loved another striker who played for Hearts. If any Hearts fans out here of any age, if you guys have heard of this striker, his name is Hearts sold him to Leicester City. After he left Hearts, he played for Leicester. Was his next club after playing for Hearts? He's the Dutch striker called Mark de Vries. He was my favourite striker for Hearts. There was another one I would say, but I was a little bit too young at that point for this player. There's another player that is good, but I was a little bit too young. Not for Mark de Vries. I was about five or 6. So I remember just remember Mark de Vries' time at the club and Craig Gordon's first stint at the club. I remember that because I just remember that I was about 6 years old. I was a little bit too young, about 2 or 3, when this player played for Hearts, so I can't really remember him. But I heard he was a decent player. And I think if I was a little bit older, it might have been one of my favourites. And if you guys remember this guy of any description or any age, this guy was a talent. And this guy was a Frenchman in Hearts. I think 95 or 96 Scottish Cup winning team where they had Paul Fulton in their side. They had Colin Cameron in their side. They had some absolute stalwart in that team. I think they also had Neil McCann in that side. He played with them in a very good Hearts team. He also had Gary Locke, who, thank the Lord, he nearly kept Hearts in the darkest days in the top flight when the Hearts went under. Stefan Adam. There you go. That's the ledge. I was too young to remember him. Because I was about 2 or 3 when he played at Hearts. So. But that guy knew talent. That guy, when you gave him the ball, because I watched videos of him on YouTube just recently to bring back the memory and everything. That guy could literally have a touch. Like a whippet. All you had to do was just give him the ball. He could take on 2 or 3 players, and he could score a corker. Like, he did stuff back then, which you see players like I'm saying this, like Haaland can do and Phil Foden can do, even though they don't play in the same positions. He can do what they can do, like take on players, and literally can take on 1 or 2 or 3 players at a time, and can literally do well. I'm trying to remember any other player that was in that squad, but your clip is now out. But I'm gonna have a quick look for you folks. We have some ballers in our side, to be frank. Wait, I'll have a look. I'm sorry any Hibs fans on here, but I am a Hearts fan, and I like reminiscing when I do Hearts games of ex-players, having a bit of a chat with some Hearts fans about some ex-players. Because I'm trying to remember that side. I think it was the 97, was it 97? if I was correct. Folks, was it 97-98 season that Hearts did win that Scottish Cup against Rangers? If any of you guys can help out in if any of you guys can help me out in that one, the one where Hearts got a penalty within 30 seconds. If that is the right year, yep. Jim Hamilton, what? Now we're going very old school. If you guys remember that guy was going goals for fun. Now that guy can score goals for fun. And he had Stephen the Dam as his partner. You can't get any better than that. Jim Jeffries, legend. Thank you very much, Maestro. If you guys remember Jim Jeffries, that guy is on par as a legendary manager in the same stature as Robbie Nielsen is now. There's just one. There's one guy. And this guy. Right. I've got a question I want to ask you guys. There's a question I want to ask you guys. But this could divide opinion. But this guy did win us a Scottish Cup. But I want to hear how your guys' opinion of him, because I don't. Oh, Hibs nearly scored, folks. Hibs nearly scored. And I want to ask you guys this question. This can be quite sensitive to Hearts fans, because it was at a period of time where Hearts were literally didn't have good ownership at the time. And the guy, his name is Paolo Sergio, the guy who won us the Scottish Cup in it's going to be either 2006, 2007, with God rest his soul, Mario Zariukis lifting the trophy for us. Good times that was. I remember watching that final. And who did we beat? Hibs! 5-1. 5-1. We beat Hibs 5-1. So with that, and that. And that owner. I know you guys will be very opinionated on it, but that Lithuanian owner that we had, he ruined Hearts to the ground. All he would buy was Lithuanian players. He didn't want to buy any other player from any other country. He didn't want to buy anyone from any other league. He thought, oh, we're just going to buy the mediocre players from his own country. And Hearts were playing crap at that point. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, let me know in the chat. Because at the moment, I'm enjoying the stream reviews. We played 35 minutes. I will check some scores for you guys in about a few minutes. Because I think some games playing at exactly the same time as the game we on as the Hearts Hibs game. So I will have a look for you folks, and I can keep you up to date with some other results as well. Usually I have the other scores going across the top of the screen, but I thought today we're just going to focus on the one game today. We're going to have just a bit of fun and enjoy this game. Oh, Michael Smith should have buried it, but it's straight at the keeper. Oh, it's straight at David Marshall. Oh, he had to do it to the either side of the keeper. It would have been 2-0 Hearts. How on earth has Michael Smith just hit it straight to the keeper? He literally had all the space open on the left to go and score, and he did it. And he hit it straight at the nearer. Oh, what a save! Hearts are defending like Trojans at the moment. Maestro, not to be a stop, so no one has got the money in January to go to the game. Guys, banter all aside, but you can do a lot. Don't start any arguments, because if you do, you will be timed out. Because we want to make the stream just a happy place. We want to be a happy place. With banter aside. I'll have a look at some scores for you folks while we are here.
From James Hill. Just the last one when it get clipped over the top.
Just gonna have a look at some scores for you on the what I call scores on the door.
As I've already said, he knows how to play fullback. He has to recognise you cannot be done on the inside like that. Running into the box.
Just to give you some scores updates, we're just waiting. It is Leeds United 0, Brentford 0, and Man City 0, Wolves 0 in the Premier League. And in the Championship, it is, for you guys, it's the English Championship. It finished Middlesbrough 0, Sunderland 2. And in the Bundesliga at the moment, it is Dortmund 0, Augsburg 0, and in La Liga at the moment, it is Girona 0, Villarreal 0. And 2 games that have finished. 1 game is finished in Serie A, and 1 is just started. It finished Sampdoria 0, Udinese 1, and 37 minutes into this game, it is Monza 0, Sassuolo 1.
And if the performance is okay, it doesn't cut the mustard after such a long period of time. They need to score. They need to get themselves into this game.
9 defeats in 13 games.
I'm sure that is the reason. Just don't start the arguments, you two. Please, Mini and Maestro. We want to have a nice, good stream.
It's well won by Jago, new signing. No runners to put Civic under any pressure.
Arsenal playing really well, but so are Hibs.
We mentioned that Lee Johnson has asked the players to put the ball in behind, but there comes a stage in the game where you have to make a decision for yourself. If it's not on the throat and
How's that free kick?
Play a simple pass, buy yourself another pass for someone then to make that forward run.
Taken quickly by Porteous. Rolls. There's Stevenson. Picked up by Mackay, but it's given straight to Cadden.
Come on,
Sorry
Arts.
for Nisbet. Just shows a little bit more frustration. McGeady. Hill will get a second chance to clear.
Well, I was saying before, he's been very impressive for Hearts in his first couple of games. There's been moments where he's looked a little bit nervous here this afternoon.
That's a free kick.
McGeady gets a wrap on the ankles from Michael Smith.
You have to say that they've kept forcing the game, haven't they, Hibs? They've kept chasing after it.
Shankland rather, sorry.
Good by Aidan McGeady once again.
That's this all right.
Chabraya. It's flipped on at the front post.
Hello, the real Scott. Welcome. Hibs Hearts games always boring. Hibs always get beat. Yeah, but on this stream, we have a conversation, we have a nice chat, and you guys all enjoy it. And that's all the main thing at the moment,
He
folks.
must be loving his time at Hearts. Xander Clark now. Getting into the side, winning games, keeping clean sheets. He's made some big saves in the games so far. Think back to the St Mirren game at Tynecastle where they were defending a narrow lead. He came out with a couple of really big moments.
So guys,
And you can sense that
keep your questions in the chat if you guys are enjoying the stream. Hit the like button, don't forget to like, subscribe to the bell notification to get a post if you are new to the channel.
Sean Rooney emerged in St Johnstone's triumphant Scottish Cup run 2 years ago. His exploits at Ibrox Stadium got them through the quarter-finals. Nisbet pushing down for Yuan. And Chabraya.
Hello, Rangers 55, how are you doing? So guys, keep your questions to comment, like, sub and subscribe. Just keep your questions to comment, I'll answer as many questions as I can.
On touchline. McGeady. And Yuan. Chabraya. For McGeady trying to find the space to put in a telling delivery. He's turned into trouble there. Shankland was right on his back. Forward it does come. Cadden.
Way!
almost, again, almost for Hibs.
Let's see.
Chris Cadden making a really good offer in behind. Such a willing runner from deep.
would say is that the starting position
It
for
is
Hearts back three or
still
4-5 has been
Leeds
very
United
good
0,
as well.
Leeds United 0, Brentford 0, and it is now Man City 1,
Wolves
Wolves 0, folks. Man City have scored, and it's, who you guessed it, it's Haaland with the goal.
Shiri. Find only Devlin. Now Hill. Likes that diagonal ball. He's found Shanklin, but
Oh, come on, Shanklin.
back comes Bashiri.
I think it was more Shanklin found the ball. It was he had a simple ball just to play into Cammy Devlin's feet. And Hearts need to just try and find a little bit of rhythm. You know, they need to get a few passes, try and find their way into the game in terms of possession a little bit.
I've got a bet on the Hearts to win both halves. I got 7-1 odds on it. Wow, interesting. And I've got a bet on hoping Hearts can win.
Cadden steered away by Rolls. Yuan.
Come on, Hearts, defend.
McGeady makes a dart.
Whoa!
Safely seen out by Clark.
Talk about recurring themes in the game. How often when a cross ball comes in, is it a Hearts player that makes first contact? I keep going on about the three central defenders. Their positioning, their anticipation, the communication among them is very, very good indeed. Another example, trying to squeeze the ball in behind the Hearts back end. There's not a lot of space to work in.
Well, the thing is, when you look at it, you've got three defenders that are happy to go and head it. Cochrane's a good size as well. You look middle to front for Hibs, it really only is Nisbet. You're not going to see McGeady or Johan going and winning headers. Stevenson and Jago are playing a little bit deeper in midfield, and Campbell might do it, but you wouldn't say it's a huge strength of his.
Shanklin from distance.
Ooh, Shanklin had a shot from range.
Safely over the top from Marshall's perspective.
So to carry on that theme, for me, the key is when
Opinion. Cadden is Hibs' best player apart from Marshall. Interesting. Yeah, because Cadden ended up doing well for Forest Green. That's why he got the move to Hibs. And Marshall just done everything. That guy should have elected for Scotland because he helped them go to the Euros.
Campbell.
And that guy's been everywhere and everywhere.
Did catch it. Stevenson. For Jago.
Hibs on the board at the moment, folks. We're very close to half time now, folks.
Tight watch of Alex Cochrane.
So when you think about Hibs, they've played well. But derby games aren't about playing well. Derby games are about finding a way to win. And that's what Lee Johnson has to try and reiterate at half-time. Demand the same application, the same desire, the character, but with a bit more quality and finesse in the final third.
I understand the plan is to have 3 additional minutes at the end of this first half. Hibernian would love to get level before the break. Proteus, so much speculation over his future contract up at the end of the season and won't be remaining beyond that. It's whether he goes in this window. Blackburn Rovers expressing some serious interest. Campbell, Stevenson.
Whoa!
Well, high and wide in the end.
Well, again, they move it pretty well, Hibs, and they've worked it into a dangerous enough area on the edge of the box with a strike. It's just that final bit with Lewis Stevenson missing the target.
47th Edinburgh derby for Lewis Stevenson. Incredible. 562 appearances, up to 4th on the all-time list. Some service. But he would probably be the most unlikely of equalising goal scorers.
Well, ref.
I think without being disrespectful to Lewis Stevenson, but is that maybe a poor reflection or a reflection on the poor recruitment of players, the fact that he's still a first choice, when the number of players they've brought in over the years to probably try and replace him. But also, it's credit to him and his attitude and his application that he's always ready when called upon.
Well, he's been a good player for Hibs, and he is a good player. Rather than looking at Lewis Stevenson in isolation and saying, is it a indication of poor recruitment? Look at where he's playing today. That's the bigger concern for me from a Hibs perspective. He's getting put into the centre of the midfield, which is not his natural position. And that's the double whammy. It's not just the fact that Lewis is playing, he's playing in centre midfield. And by the way, understandably so. Because he never shucks his responsibility, always puts in a shift.
Long ball for Ginnelly to chase down to the corner. The final minute of additional time.
I thought it was a corner.
Goal kick. Porteous comes to get it from Marshall. To Nisbet.
Come on, Hearts.
Chabraya. Campbell.
Wait.
Big 15 minutes for Lee Johnson to address his side. Go in at the break, a goal down.
Folks, it is half time. Hearts 1, Hibs 0.
Thanks to a goal from Josh Ginnelly, starting for the 11th game in a row, picking up 4th goal in 9 of those games. It is at half time. Hibernian 0, Heart of Midlothian 1.
So guys, keep your questions coming. So guys, keep your questions coming. Just doing another poll for you folks. There you guys go. That is for you guys. What did you guys think of the first half? It's the better out of the two in that half, but we're getting beat. Story of our season. Oh wait. That's lives for you. You always seem to get beat more times than not. At the moment, 1-0 to Hearts at half time. But guys, keep your questions coming. I'm going to answer as many of your questions as I can during half time, and also go and vote on the poll in the chat as well. Because at the moment, not really a lot for you guys. If you're a Hibs fan, you'll be very disappointed when you're watching it. I'm watching it on Viaplay, which was formerly, folks, Prime Sports. Viaplay, formerly known as Premier Sports. So guys, keep your questions to comment, like, sub, and subscribe.
Athletic Club against Real Madrid is on from 8 p.m. and then tomorrow Valencia against Almeria. That one also kicking off at 8 p.m. Here at Easter Road, we have been treated to 45 minutes of fantastic cup football. I think the crowd here have been thoroughly entertained, as have we been. Ali McCoist, Marvin Bartley alongside me. And this is a tricky question. Obviously Hearts have the lead, but who do you feel is actually the happier manager after that first half of football?
Oh, there's no doubt that Robbie Nielsen will be happier manager. No doubt about it. I know what you're
Hopefully,
asking that question.
hopefully Hearts can get play better in the second half and actually get a second goal. Come on, Hearts. I have them in my yaka. Well done. Hopefully it goes well.
Hearts have equally looked dangerous without playing as well as Hibs. And Robbie Nielsen, like 1-0 at half time, he'll be delighted.
Yeah, I think there'll be a worry for Lee Johnson as well, because he's thinking, my team's probably been the better team in that half. We're 1-0 down, and Hearts will only get better. We see the goal here, Ginelli obviously coming back to him. That schoolboy defending, someone has to stick with him. That's a centre forward for Hearts. It's not a defender that comes up and you're not expecting him to be in there. Look, he's got the freedom of the box there, hits the target, and Marshall has no chance to take the deflection. But from a Hibs point of view, that's unacceptable.
So guys, keep your questions and comment and I'll answer as many questions as you can during half time.
And then Ginelli puts in the back of the net.
Have you paid for a membership or a free trial?
Nonsense, because Porteous was ushering the ball out, and then at the last minute decided to play it. I thought if he was going to usher
Liam, I won't say, but I like to keep that private.
the actual movement there from Ginelli's very, very good, because he does what a lot of strikers won't do, and he comes away from the goal. He sees the ball go over his head, and he actually comes out from 2 or 3 yards to create a little bit of space, and he gets the break, and he finishes it very, very well. But from Hibs' point of view, Marvin's spot on, a very disappointing goal to lose.
It was Hibs though that made an absolutely fantastic start, and Josh Campbell, well, I think his eyes were lighting up when he
Who
got
is
the
it?
opportunity. He just couldn't quite direct it past Underbar.
Yeah, it's a brilliant play, and you know, a lot of his play has been coming down the outside of the three centre halves. But Josh Campbell,
Who is this player that you're on about?
to improvise, you know, because the ball's slightly behind him, to improvise and hit the post. Xander Clark had no chance.
Panda, I've never really heard of this player.
But you know, that's been a problem for Hearts today. You know, outside the back three, McGeady on one hand side, sorry, Johan on the other side. They've been absolutely brilliant there, and Josh Campbell just needs to keep getting in the box.
It's great play all round, and he's really
Yeah,
good.
that's right, Gary.
The thing you've got to see as well in terms of McGeady, it just shows you wide players, you don't need to beat him, man.
Yeah.
You don't need to beat him, you just need to get a half yard and get your foot round. It's very unlucky.
Yeah, he's 36, nearly 37, Agent McGeady, but my goodness, he's putting on a show today for the Hibs fans. He was involved again in this opportunity, again supplying Josh Campbell. And for you, Alan, has he got a score here?
No, he's got to score. I'm sorry. He's got to score. It's brilliant again from McGeady. And he holds his position well. You can see he's just getting back a little bit and he might be slightly off balance, but Josh Campbell's got to score, Matt. It's a lovely ball. He just hangs it up in the back post. Goalkeeper comes out, gets caught in no man land. Just hit the target, it's a goal. Simple.
Just defence, does the goalie put him off, do you think?
I think so, but as Ali says there, he just got to hit the target, because Xander Clark kind of gets caught in no man's land. So anything that's hitting the target there is in the back of the net. And as he said, maybe he sees the goalkeeper kind of in the corner of his eye. It's a derby game. You put your head in there and you get hurt.
You mentioned it earlier on, Ali. Although Hibs have dominated possession, Hearts have looked very, very dangerous. And this opportunity fell to Michael Smith, and he's got an eye for goal when he's in the right position. And what did you make of this one?
Well, he did well. He gets himself forward in that.
So guys, keep your question in the chat, like, subscribe if you are new.
Campbell's one, the first one was at the front post. It's amazing if you hang about that back post area, the chances will come. He just holds his position well. He comes in at the back post. You know, and he doesn't strike it as well as he wanted to, but they have looked dangerous on occasions, Hearts.
Yeah, they haven't. Cabar's got to know where he is as well. He gets sucked into Ginelli. Ryan Porteous isn't there marking. The centre half, you have to mark and he has to be opened up. But from Smith's point of view, he's hit the target with his weaker foot, and yeah, at the end of the day, and another day he could have thrown the back of the net.
The only thing I would say about the finish, it's kind of difficult to direct it there. You're actually, if you can, put it back the way it came with maybe a little bit of bend, but he's not an out-and-out finish.
That's the coaching I needed. I might have scored a few more goals. You would have scored, I wouldn't have.
One more piece of analysis to show you. Chris Cadden back in the team today. And again, solid defending from Hearts. We've seen it from the defenders already in this game, but again, he'll be frustrated he couldn't do better with this Chris Cadden.
Come on, Hearts.
He meets it very, very well. He does. He meets it well. I'm not sure it's getting in actually, but it just shows you Hearts defence, and Crags has been right in commentary.
What do you think of Darlington?
They've headed the ball away when it's gone into them. They're a tough line to break down. As I say, it's a good effort from Cad. I'm not sure it's going in, but again, another chance.
And Hill's in a fantastic defensive position, isn't he? That's what defenders do. Listen, the ball comes in the box and it falls from an attacking player. You get yourself in a position to block it. And as Ali said, I'm not sure it's going in, but he's in the right position there to block it and keep it out.
We spoke about the Hibs new signing, James Jago, before the game. 17 minutes for his first booking. It's been a baptism of fire for him, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's very difficult to come to these sorts of games. And as Ali said at the start, it could be the making of you, but sometimes the tempo might just be a bit too quick. And, he got booked after 17 minutes, and I was worried because it was a soft one. But, he's played out the rest of the half really well. And he's shown
Guys, keep your questions are coming. Hearts 1, Hibs 0 in the Scottish Cup 4th round.
Because in a booking in the derby in the centre of the park, it's not really where you want to be.
Yeah, well, the second half is fast approaching. There's been only one goal in it so far, and that fell to Josh Ginnelly. What a strike it was. The second half is coming up.
Did you know that Booking.com does flights too?
You mean you can find a huge selection of flights along with a huge selection of accommodations?
Yeah, but sorry, that's my phone. Can you use filters on that? Yeah, but can I have my phone back?
Do you know I don't.
Flights,
Have you ever won?
Everything in between at Booking.com. Booking.com. Booking.com.
What are you two on about?
Is enriched with vitamins D and E, plus bacteria proven to reach a gut alive. Yakult Light, a little bottle on a mission.
Get the free Roxy app on your TV and fill your home with music. Play unlimited music videos, karaoke and games.
So keep your questions are coming, folks. Hearts 1, Hibs 0 at half time, folks. Go on, Hearts, go on, Hearts, go on, Hearts.
The fifth round action will take place the weekend of the 11th of February. Well, the first trophy of the season will be won a couple of weeks later on. The 26th Viaplay Cup final, Rangers against Celtic. That is a 3 p.m. kickoff. And then we've got Euro 2024 qualifiers to look forward to. Scotland against Spain, March the 28th. That one getting underway at 7:45. Here, though, it is Hibs who are trailing by 1-0 to Hearts. Josh Ginnelly, the man on the score sheet. What about his contribution? Because he's now started the last 11 and he's got 4 goals now in the last 9. Is he benefiting really in the team and the faith of the manager?
Oh, absolutely no doubt about that, Emma. And the fact of the matter is, he'll be enjoying
God!
He's probably going under the radar a little bit from Shanklin. Shanklin deservedly takes a lot of praise. He scores a lot of goals, but Giannelli more than plays his part. Now, one thing that he does do, he stretches the game. He'll give you another option. He's not scared to get in behind the left fullback or right fullback and get the game a little bit longer.
Come on, Hibs, from Dublin, Ireland. You're 1-0 down. I'm going to give you the scores at the doors on the moment.
I think when you fit their roles and Shanklin's the top one, he doesn't have the pace to stretch the game.
It is Leeds United 0, Brentford 0, Man City 1,
And what about
Wolves
Hibs?
0.
Bench, how do you see where Lee Johnson could potentially change this game?
I think Tavares, coming on in the wide position.
Dortmund 1, Augsburg 0.
Player for Hibs in the final third, so the more he gets on the ball, the better. So maybe pushing him into the 10. Tavares coming out wide and really stretch the game.
Yeah, well, here come the players. Hibs on their way.
Come on, Hearts.
To the commentary position, where Michael Stewart and Stephen Craigan are with Rory Hamilton.
Well, these two, the closest of rivals, the most familiar of foes, and particularly when it comes to recent meetings in the Scottish Cup. This the 8th game between the two in the last 7 seasons. They required replays in 2016 and 2017, both won by Hibs, the first of which meant they went on to lift the trophy and end that long, long wait for a Scottish Cup triumph. But the last 3 have all been won by Heart of Midlothian, 2018, 2020 and 2022, the last 2 of which at Hampden Park in semi-finals. And it's the Tynecastle side who have got themselves in front at the home of their great rivals. No changes for either side as
If you're wanting, Panda, if you're here to cause havoc, then you're not going to get it out of any of us. Because we're all having a nice time, we're all enjoying the stream, and we don't want you coming here to ruin it.
maybe the need for extra time, possibly penalties.
You are not ruining the stream for me. Jumbo looking very decent this year.
Hang on to what
Thank you very much, Mr. Mobile. Thank you very much.
place in the 5th round of the Scottish Cup. ...1,124 days since Hibs were victorious in a game against Hearts. Boxing Day 20.
Second half is underway, Hearts versus Hibs.
Royal double at Tynecastle.
It's important that Hearts tried to get a foothold in the second half, because other than the scoreline, they were second best in the first half, and that's where not having the manager in the changing room.
You are trying to ruin it, because literally you're saying silly things. Nobody else said anything silly. And also, we're talking about sports. You're going on another tangent.
Yuan. Stevenson. He's got Shanklin on his back. Giannelli knocks it back to Hearts.
But nobody not wants to hear we're friendly in here. Yeah, that is right, Maestro. Let's do this. Hibs maybe moo. Me being honest.
Find the chest of Toby Sibic.
Thank you very much, Moo. It wasn't funny. Why would you say why would you say it's a funny story about someone robbing someone? It's not funny. It's just idiotic. I don't want to get angry because everyone else is enjoying the stream.
Middle one, the back 3, you've got to communicate, got to organise, make sure the players around about you are doing the jobs. He's been impressive.
Oh man, I've never added that.
Cochrane. Bouncing ball that Bashiri is able to deal
Come on,
with.
Hearts!
Nicely bypasses Devlin too. McGeady. Nisbet.
Second half is underway, folks.
And Stevenson.
Yeah, you can tell funny stories, but you just
Cadden's gone on ahead of him.
just nothing like that.
Ellie Ewan
Because why would you think
gets
that's?
for the byline.
Why would you think anything's funny about someone robbing someone? It's not funny.
And Jago with time and space to deliver. He's a little lofty with his.
We don't want anything
Well,
rude,
he was lofty with his
offensive,
delivery,
or
and he
racist.
didn't get it past the first man.
That's what the rules are in this
it's
chat.
moments like that make the difference. And Johan, so often when he gets into good areas, his final ball just isn't good enough.
Come on, Hearts.
Cochrane as he
Oh, here comes Hibs.
the ball in this time. Ewan slides it all the way
What a defensive tackle. What a tackle.
to keep Hibs at bay.
Far better from Hibs.
Chabraya, the header from Campbell.
Well done, Clark.
Could grab it at the second attempt.
Good result for us at our brother yesterday. Fancy Aki's away next round. Interesting, that is interesting.
Takes on Cochrane.
Um,
He's getting to the byline, so the delivery becomes a lot different.
I want to ask you guys a question. Do any of you actually know when the draw is being done for the 5th round of the Scottish
They're getting
Cup?
their bodies in the way and they're clearing the lines
Please.
eventually. But that's where Hibs really need to be getting to the byline and playing those
If you
balls
guys-
across the face of the goal.
They must be mic'd up to you. You were just saying about missing the first man, but when you have that pace and you have that dynamism, you've got to use it to your advantage.
Shiri
I think it's Monday after the Aberdeen game.
both players are
I'm just having a look quickly, folks, just to make sure.
See the replay, Rory, because
Pal. Just having a look, because if it is,
obviously Bashiri, I mean, that's much ado but nothing, to be perfectly honest. The initial thing from Lawrence Shankland, and then Bashiri bumps into him, but Shankland goes to the ground pretty easily. I think a wee quiet word to the two players would have sufficed.
no. Sorry, Panda, you don't put anything like that in the chat because I could get in trouble on YouTube for stuff like that. Hello, Hitman, how are you? George, today? I have no idea. When is the Scottish Cup 5th round draw? The 5th round draw will take place tonight, Sunday, the January 22nd.
Diego won it well, and now
So the draw will be taking place tonight, but it doesn't say. It says it's going to take place at 6 o'clock.
steps in on the right foot as Aidan McGeady swings well wide with target playing.
But the draw is not
First game in this
be on TV.
since the 2010 semi-final defeat for Celtic against Ross County.
And the pattern of the game hasn't really changed.
I will
You know, I was
let you
expecting
guys.
a little bit more
I'm
from
gonna
us.
tell you guys who's in the draw
Should have a little bit more, be better in possession
tonight
of the ball.
for the tonight's
Long
draw,
way out to sit
and
there
I
and
will
go,
let you guys know. And to let you guys know who's in the draw, and you guys give me opinions on who you guys think
Lovely lay off to Mackay.
most of the teams may
Takes
get.
it in his stride. Ginelli ahead.
So we got Celtic,
And reads the
Cove.
volley.
Sorry about this, folks. It's a bit.
Continued as Ronnie wants it from Chabraya. Not exactly where
It's getting a bit
intended
stuffy in there.
to receive it, Porteous.
You got Celtic, Cove Rangers or Ayr United, Darvel or Aberdeen, Dundee United, Elgin City or Drumchapel United, Falkirk, Hamilton, Hearts / Hibs, but at the moment it's Hearts, Inverness or Queen's Park, Kilmarnock, Ling, Lithgow, Rose or Raith Rovers, Livingston,
Get 4 or 5 passes and work
Motherwell
into the final
or
area.
Partick Thistle. There you go, folks. Let me can you
The pace wasn't on it for Ginelli.
sorry Panda, I cannot put my camera towards the TV because I do not own the copyright and I do not own the footage of the game. So if I were to show any footage of it, my stream would get taken down instantly. That's why I do the live watch-alongs instead. I'll go through the draw one more time for you folks to let you know who's in it, and you guys can tell me who you think
I think
the draw will go.
Hearts will have a little bit of possession deep in Hibs'
Celtic, Cove Rangers or Ayr United, Darvel or Aberdeen, Dundee United, Elgin City or Drumchapel United, Falkirk, Hamilton, Hibs / Hearts, Inverness / Queen's Park, Kilmarnock, Lithgow Rose or Raith Rovers, Livingston,
Eventually comes
Motherwell,
the former
and
Motherwell man.
none
Took a touch on
shall
the
east,
field, some
Partick
corner.
Thistle.
Some encouragement being drawn from the home stands.
Would you guys, in the chat, would you guys like me to do a live watch along of the Scottish Cup 5th round draw?
By Cadden, and when he gets in those areas, his delivery is more often than not very
I'm gonna take the poll off. Take this poll off here, folks, because I'm gonna now do another poll for you.
Tobias takes, comes in towards Cadden. Porteous happy enough to accept the throw in. Left hand side, Marion Chabraya. The throw in. Porteous with the flick on. Here's Campbell. And Civic showing the determination to go and make the block. Yuan lost his bearings a little. Mackay. It's Chabraya's header. Picked up by Giannelli.
You can see Robert Snodgrass orchestrating.
Oh my.
He made a few passes.
I'm taking that off. Sorry about this, Panda, but it's the Scottish Cup, not the FA Cup.
That's good from Hibs. Very good. Hearts trying to just slow it down and gain
That's
a
to
bit
let you guys know. Would you like me to do a
possession.
draw for the FA, for the Scottish Cup 5th round draw?
Delivery for Nisbet.
Balls in, Hibs. Hearts have got it cleared.
Wouldn't drop for Cadden. And now Shanklin. It's a very
Go on, Shanklin.
Shanklin.
Go on, Shanklin, lad. Shanklin. Oh, straight at the keeper.
David Marshall.
Well, he does well because he eventually gets the strike off, but I'm just looking at Giannelli and thinking he did very little to go and support Shanklin. I'm thinking he should have
Right, the guys who are saying no, put in the chat your reasons why you think I shouldn't do a live watch along for the 5th round of the Scottish Cup. Give me. I am not, unfortunately, Panda, I am not Australian. I am English, but I have family connections. I have Scottish heritage in me and a family connection to Hearts due to family. So that's why. Guys, if you said no in the poll, let me know your reasons why you think I shouldn't do a live watch along for the Scottish Cup 5th round draw. Or the people that have said yes, let me know why you guys want me to do a live watch along for the Scottish Cup 5th round draw. Let me know. I want to see your opinions. But I might get it set up to the point where I can do it.
Just got away with that one. Porteous.
I'm just gonna.
Nisbet. Handful for Civic, but he dealt with him.
Yeah, he's had to fight hard this afternoon. Kevin Nisbet up against 3 aggressive central defenders.
I was born in
Stevenson, McGeady looks for Chabraya.
Hearts ain't the place.
The rivals penned in.
Hearts ain't the place.
There's Stevenson, McGeady. Still buzzing around, hoping to find a little bit of space to.
Just watch it live draws a class as long as it's kind to the Wells. Yeah, I'm gonna go and do it. Yeah, Maestro. I agree. This person's. It's not me being mean or being rude to anyone. It's just this person's thick.
Never got the power or the connection behind it.
Look, he hits the target again, but it's easy for Xander Clark. I just thought on a couple of occasions, you saw the danger when he got to the byline. Go and hit the byline. He's chopping back again on his left. It's not his strongest foot either. I just think, hit the byline. Make it simple.
It's also really uncertain for centre forwards and midfield players getting in the box. You don't know when the ball's coming in, so you end up just standing still because he's taking far too many touches.
Panda, you're acting childish.
Porteous loses it. Devlin now. Shanklin.
Whoa, Shanklin, man.
Off Stevenson. It will be a Hearts corner.
Ram Porteous is furious. He thinks it's a free kick. Comes in the initial tackle, just delays a little bit on it. I think Cammy Devlin clearly just nicks the ball away from him. Hesitant, just taking too long. In and around your own box, you can't afford to dwell when the ball's in your area. And Hearts have certainly grasped that.
Right, let me answer your questions. I'm not cyberbullying at any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying things that you're saying is not in line with what this stream's about. This stream is about football. You're just literally talking gibberish. I'm not trying to be rude, but could you update us more on what happened in the game for both sides, not just ours? I'm not even swearing, so don't. Maestro, would you like? I only let people be moderators if these guys, if you're going to be a regular on the watch-alongs, then you can be a moderator. If you're regular on the watch-alongs and you're a regular viewer of the channel, you can become a moderator on the channel.
The first touch of the ball, but he came for the corner and didn't collect it. Everything he's been asked to do, he's done.
Maestro, if I were to give you the moderator, would you regularly come onto the live streams for any team, for any game, and just check, see if... Hey, Panda, nobody says that. Nobody says that. No, hey, Jim and Panda, come on. Maestro, can you put something in the chat, please? If I give you the moderator on your name, will you regularly come on the watch-alongs and do all this? Would you regularly come on, and if stuff like this happens, you can go and sort it all out for me?
He's the one player that when he's 1v1 in a wide area, as a centre forward or a midfield player, you can gamble in the box because more often than not, the ball is coming in there. Lewis Stevenson is this time.
This is my first time on your stream, buddy, but let me know, buddy. I like it so far. Maestro, would you... I'm gonna... Thank you for... Are you sub to the channel, Maestro? Because usually if you're sub to the channel, you're more likely to get the moderator on the channel. I will be here every stream if you give me a mod. Panda. Yeah. So you can be given the mod and Jay, but you got like these guys like Jakey and Maestro. If you are given mod, you got to be here regularly because you're here to sort out any anger that people cause on stream. You can then go and sort it out straight away. So it means I can go with the stream and don't have to focus on it, and you guys can help out with the stream. Nothing's happened in the game. Nothing's really happened in the second half. Really, nothing's really happened, Abigail. Nothing's really happened. Here comes Hibs. Hibs by the shot. What a save! What a save, and it's cleared. What a save by Sander Clark to keep us 1-0 up.
It's another encouraging moment for Hibs. Chris Cadden across the goalkeeper. Sander Clark getting it out into the wide area.
Where odds? Where odds? Where odds? Where odds? Where odds? Where odds? Where odds?
61 minutes on the clock. Round of applause around all four sides of Easter Road for Ian Matthews, the Burnian fan.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Jakey. You've got to promise me. You've got to promise me with your eyes, your ears. Type in the chat, Maestro and Jakey, that you promise that you will be here for live streams. For most of the live streams, you will be in the chat to make sure that you guys will make sure if any of people come into the stream, cause a bit of havoc, you can go and literally get rid of them, time them out, or give them a telling off. Because that's what you're here to do. Hibs stronger both halves? Hibs have been stronger the second half because they're losing. Hibs didn't really do much in the first half. But I'm just setting up the other stream, folks, which is the draw for the Scottish Cup 5th round. So at the moment, I'm trying to get. Yes, of course. Don't you worry, buddy. Thank you, Maestro.
I have to say, I think it's been good this afternoon. Stephen Kingsley, it's actually Kai Rose, lunges in for the tackle, doesn't make contact. Good strike by Cadden. Scored a goal here a couple of weeks ago, very similar to that, into the bottom corner.
Campbell. Devlin ain't sure it's his. Free kick is to.
I think exaggeration.
Don't take off pro Hibs comments. Let me have a look, folks. Don't say anything in the chat, because I want to do updates and scores for you folks as well. It is Man City 3, Wolves 0. Erling Haaland has a hat-trick. And folks, thank you guys. You are literally teaching this panda. We're teaching him a lesson because he's being an idiot, basically. And we don't want that. We're having a very good stream. Need Hearts to hit one more to kill it off. That is true. Hearts. Guys, another striker's coming on. Stephen Humphreys on loan from Wigan Athletic is coming on. But I don't know who else is coming on, but there is someone else coming on. So we're just waiting to see who's coming off. I won't be surprised if it's Lauren Shanklin who's coming off. But here comes Humphreys for Hearts, folks. No, it's not. It's not Humphreys who. It's not Shanklin who's coming off. It's Josh Ginelli. Josh Ginelli, boy. What a player. What a baller. What a baller of a player. Favourite rival player. Ooh. Oh, that'll be. Oh, that is hard, Hibs. I don't know a lot of Hibs players, so. But I'm going to go with this guy because he's just Hearts. The guy, I hated him when he played against Hearts just because every time he just used to go in with crunchy tackles. He used to be on the ball. And it's for Hibs. If you guys know this guy, you're in the know. If you're my age, you definitely heard of this player. Mixu Patalainen. That guy literally would be like, if you watch any football clips on YouTube from like the 80s and you've seen them then going in for crunching challenges and you won't get booked for them, he's doing challenges like that. Woo! And that is my favourite rival player, Mixu Patalainen. I'll give you that one, Mixu Patalainen. Did he bring out the ball? Did he bring out the ball today? Guys, Jakey and Maestro, on the channel I do live watch-alongs of Hearts, England, Scotland, Chelsea, Chesterfield, Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, whenever they're live in on, because it's all to do with family as well, family clubs that I have connections with due to family. Ah! You don't got Ginelli just because he scored against you. Get Ginelli! Ginelli's getting angry. His fans don't like him because he scored against him. Oh, I just think that's hilarious. I just think that's comical. I just think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious, boys. Just trying to get something for you folks. Just setting up the stream for later on today, which is the Scottish Cup draw. But the other thing is, it is actually quite hard to actually get.
The ball was dropped to him. I just thought he had to head it back across into the middle of the goal, get one of these strikers to go and try and get on the end of it. Instead, he was relieving pressure.
This guy's no, he's in class. I've not got any bitterness with Hearts, as my fam is half and half. Half and half. Jesus Christ. Good on you, family. Good on your family for supporting Hearts. Good squad and good. I'm just trying to get something ready for the stream that's coming on at 6 o'clock. Because we need for the draw today.
Hearts been resolute defending the lead that they have. It's up to Hibs to try to change that.
Oh, it's over the party! Oh, it's over the party! Easter Road! Aye! They're at the party. They're at the party.
Talking about Robbie Nielsen scoring and the depth that he has. Look at the Hibs bench. It's a couple of options, but nothing really jumps out. Player-wise, can come on and make a real impact in this Hibs 11.
Looks like Ali McCurdy's been called.
Party! I support Hearts because it's closer and my mum goes to games with me, but my dad supports Hearts but doesn't watch them. Just keep your questions coming. Over the mods are doing their job.
I don't know how many times Johan wants to cut infield and just close the game off. He has to try and get to the byline. There's so many bodies in there that he's just closing the game off by doing that.
Shankland asks Humphreys to run. And he obliges. Brian not giving him an inch of space.
You know, that's a great outlet. You know, when you are going to defend deep, you're going to defend in numbers, you need that one long ball that can just relieve a little bit of pressure. A ball carrier, someone to chase the game down for you. And I think taking Ginelli off and bringing Humphreys on, almost like for like, great outlet.
Pie!
Shortly. Another chance for Hull to send one towards the penalty area. Out comes Marshall. Firm punch from the experienced goalkeeper.
Sorry if I'm not talking, I'm just trying to get another stream up quickly for you folks.
Guided away by Campbell. Yuan. Devlin with the tackle. It was legal. Shankland. Sheary away. Lawrence Shankland again. Humphreys. Back to
With heart! Yeah! Come on, Lawrence! Shankland! Ah! It's game over! Hibs are out! Hearts are through! It's a party in Easter Road! It's a party in Easter Road! Hibs are gone! Hibs are out! Bye-bye! Fifth round, here we come! Come on, Lawrence! Lawrence Shankland!
Absolutely.
What a goal! Lawrence Shankland! What a goal! What a chance!
And he's come up with a huge moment.
What a goal!
The bounce off from Humphreys.
Oh my God! What a goal, Lawrence Shankland!
David Marshall's got no chance, but he knows what he's wanting to do here. He's wanting to cut back infield. You can see Humphreys there. The little bounce pass. That is a sensational finish. It really is. You know, I said a minute or two ago, it was up to Hibs to try to change the dynamic of the game. They're not capable of doing it, and Hearts have just punished them.
Come on, Lawrence Shankland, you lovely beast! You beast of burden!
Gets himself into the box and gets a side of goal. There's only one outcome in the game. It's been a typical Hearts performance in an Edinburgh derby. Not always at their best, but resilient. They stay in the game. They don't give an inch.
What a goal! What a chance! Lawrence Shanklin. He only needs one chance and he buries it.
Well, push them on continually. I mean, you've got a man at the top end of the pitch with the quality and composure of Lawrence Shanklin. He doesn't have to be in the game for long spells, but when the big moments arrive, he delivers.
Look, Drags makes a good point there, Rory, in terms of Hearts have got something about them. They've got a real resilience. It's been backs against the wall for a lot of the game. Yes, they've got that early goal and they've had something to hang on to, but you've not really looked at Hearts and thought they're panicking. You know, they've got a really good character.
Bye-bye, Hibs! Bye-bye, Hibs! Bye-bye, Hibs! Away! Sit down, Ivy! Sit down! Goodbye! Goodbye! Have a good luck in the league! Oh yeah! You're doing shite!
Humphreys will test
Was it a pen? No! It was actually a proper goal!
hesitated.
Come on, Hearts! Game!
He's loving every moment of this, and particularly after that from Lawrence Shanklin, who becomes the first player to score 20 goals in a season for Hearts since the great John Robertson in 1991-92.
Hibs are falling apart again.
Wasn't it?
Hibs are falling apart again.
You can decide close games, and he's absolutely done that. And now look at the body language of the Hearts players. The shoulders are back. There's a spring in their step. Hibs, shoulders down.
Oh,
Well, like Robbo, he's got a knack of a derby goal. That's 4 now for Lawrence Shanklin this season.
oh,
That's a great finish, it really is. You know, yes, he scored a number of penalty kicks, but he knows how to get the tap-ins, he knows how to score from distance. An all-round striker. I mean, you've got somebody like Craig's saying who's capable of putting the ball in the net like that.
Hearts of the party, hearts of the party, hearts of the party, hearts of the fun. Olé! I'm having fun. Feels like if you're a Hibs fan, but yeah, it's not every day.
Here's McCurdy. Release for Nisbet. See the man to get Hibs back in it. Steered away by Hill. It will just be a corner that Hibs have to settle for.
You've got to give Hearts defensively a lot of credit. Whenever they do look like they're getting opened up, look at the number of players they're getting back in and snuffing it out. First of all, Civic's got there to shut them down.
Come on! 15 minutes to go. Hearts 2, Hibs 0.
Chabraya takes the in-swinger, down goes Porteous. He's asking the question, as we know, there is VAR, so there is a stoppage for the 2 players that are down, Hill and McCurdy. Porteous was certainly...
Basically done, got your next live stream out, folks, which will be at 5:45 to allow you guys 15 minutes to get into the stream, ready for the 5th round of the Scottish Cup.
The smallest of things, so you have to wait to see the replays. I'm not too sure there's an awful lot, and I think it's just 2 players looking for their space and getting a hold of each other and trying to gain an advantage.
Sub to Jam Winger, guys, having a good time in here no matter who you support. That is true. No matter who you support, we have a good time.
Hibs just haven't
What a day! Alright. Oh, they go on a Saturday night. Party! We're having the party, boys. They don't do that Sunday crap. Oh, so now he's taking the piss now. Guys, let me know if you have subbed to the channel. Let me know, because that always makes me happy bunny. I'm going to try and get up to above 10 likes on the channel. So I very rarely get above 10 likes on the channel, even barely get above 5 on the channel, so. You guys have asked for a live watch along for the Scottish Cup 5th round draw, and I have delivered. Bob will leave none at the back with all out attack. Yeah! Bob will leave none at the back with all out attack. Way! A bit of a rhyming to go with it. Let's check some of the scores on the doors. While we are here, folks. Wow, we got a bit of break and play. It is Leeds 0, Brentford 0, Man City 3, Wolves 0. It is Villarreal 1, if it is Villarreal 1, Girona 0. It is now Lecce 0, Osasuna 1. And it's at half time in the Bundesliga. It's Augsburg 2, Dortmund 2. And in Serie A, it's Monza 1, Sassuolo 1. Is the draw right after this game then? Nope. The draw is at 6.
I think it looks as if James Hill's game is over. It looks as if he's saying he wants to continue, but it feels to me as if the physios have said he can't.
6 o'clock tonight.
Portis.
The stream
Grant did enough just to put him off.
starts
Snodgrass, Shankland.
at 5.
Okay,
This is just to let you guys know the stream on my channel for the live watch along of the Scottish Cup 5th round draw starts at 5:45. So I do have a bit of a break from this game to get all set up ready for the draw. As Haaland scored again, let me have a look, folks. Let me have a look, folks. Let's see. No, folks, it is still Man City 3, Wolves 0. Haaland has scored a hat-trick. So far, I'm going to say so far so good. And what I'm going to do, folks, is I'm going to quickly go and do the, what's the word I'm supposed to be saying? The highlight for you, which is the goal scored by Lawrence Shanklin against Hibs. So, I'll get that done. I'll get that done for you, folks. So you get that on the channel.
When they were 2 down and scored late at Tynecastle to force a replay.
It was 3-0, yeah. It's still 3-0. I'm just quickly now, folks, going to go and get the other stream. The other stream sets up perfectly.
Kingsley's just stepping into the back three.
Campbell.
You never thought you'd be seeing me going mental. It's just.
I think Michael Smith was asking the question about would he become the third central defender and Nathaniel
Right, guys, keep your question in the chat and let me know in the chat if you guys are going to be tuning in to the stream for our reaction to the 5th round draw of the Scottish Cup.
Had it been earlier on, perhaps, but as we've already touched on, the game is taking its shape already. It's so late in the game. It's not going to change dramatically, especially with.
I can't, sorry. That's alright. If you can't make it, you can't make it. But let me know in the chat if you can make it to the live stream at 5:45, where we can all get ready. We can all have a chat then about who you guys would like to get. But wait until that stream starts, and then we can all chat. Give you 15 minutes to have a chat of what you guys would like to get in the next round of the Scottish Cup. Nesbitt's head's turned again by the Celtic chat. What we thinking?
He needed to put his laces through it. More difficult, to hit it with the laces, but when he was side footing that, there was no real conviction that it was going to trouble Xander Clark.
So guys, let me know if you can make the stream at 5:45 for the draw.
Snodgrass to Smith. Now Shankland.
that part of his game has improved so much in the last few years. Lawrence Shankland has always been a goal scorer, but his physicality, his hold-up play, his linking of the game with his teammates, it's all there now.
Hibs are at the wheel yet again.
In the top flight. I think they certainly answered his critics this season, but Michael's right, it's not just his goals, his whole link-up play. His unselfish work off the ball is what stands out for everyone. His internationals coming up in March, you just wonder if Steve Clark will be interested.
Gini to Nisbet. Michael Smith, calmest man inside Easter Road.
I think this performance this afternoon for Hearts.
Hearts have played absolutely superb.
They will finish third in the Scottish Premiership. Just because there's something about them, the steeliness about them that other teams don't have. There's a vulnerability about some of the other teams, whether it's defensively, they don't score enough goals. Hearts have got the mix right, and they've still got players to go back and potentially strengthen the squad, which is a great proposition for Robbie Nielsen.
Yeah, because they're not performed particularly well here, and they've come to their rivals away from home, and they're looking like they're going to win 2-0.
Humphreys, Grant, Chabraya timed his tackle well.
And let's go back to what was said that 10 minutes ago or so when the second goal went in. Even when it's 1-0 and Hibs are well on top, Hearts have never looked really nervous. They looked like they knew what they were having to do. They looked calm in what they were being asked to do, and there wasn't any panic in the team.
Go on, Hearts! Go on, Hearts! Go on, Hearts!
There is an element of nervousness in this Hearts side. They've not shown that.
I think it's about being comfortable out of possession.
Looks like a Hearts player is coming on, folks.
Epitomised that this afternoon.
And Forrest will be joining us in a moment. Kept in by McCurdy for Nisbet. Cadden is becoming desperate for Hibs. Yuan waiting for Bashiri. Yuan hits it himself.
Way!
He's stepping in field, and Hearts have got their back three in place. They've got their midfielders dropping in as well. There are so many bodies in front of him as he steps in field. He's just running into people. And that's where the guy clearly has attributes, but I don't think he understands how he can go and really affect the game.
And Michael Smith's game is over. And to be replaced by Alan Forrest.
Covers a lot of distance, doesn't he, Michael Smith? Sometimes
You have to beat Celtic or Rangers to get this cup. Hearts can't do that, so they're my silver lining from today. So, hopefully you guys, yeah, because it's not long, about nearly about an hour and 45 minutes. We'll be getting ready for the second stream of the day, which will be a very short stream for the Scottish Cup 5th round draw, but also having a bit of a discussion at the end what you guys think to all of the ties as well.
Stay forward. That may be his position for the final 4 minutes. Such is the need for his side. Civic wins it. Devlin, it might just leave Hibs a little vulnerable.
Oh,
Civic still going.
go on, Civic! Tommy Civic!
It's Civic.
Oh,
Shankland coming
oh,
in
Shankland made it 3-0.
with a vital intervention to save it going 3 for the second time in 3 weeks.
That really would have been rubbing salt into the wound. Had Hibs been going 3-0 down. Great play from Toby Civic. Driving forward. And I tell you, it's a perfect strike across the goalkeeper, because it then means that there's a chance for Shankland to follow it up.
Unlucky Hearts.
He's completely transformed, Michael, isn't he? Considering where he was. And the Hearts fans weren't convinced. But over the last few months, he really has turned things around.
I'm in a very good mood.
I think he's been...
We're Hearts, nah, we're Hearts, nah. Ooh.
Kevin Nisbet went all the way back trying to defend that situation. Requires a bit of treatment. Time running out for Hibs into the Final 3 minutes now. They need a miracle.
No score changes to let you know in the Premier League, folks. No score changes. Why aren't you at game? Ooh, the reason I'm not at the game is I live in Portsmouth. I live in Portsmouth, England, so it's literally at the other end of the country. So it's like, it would be a hell of a journey just to go to a game. Just to literally go to a game like this.
Belief draining as the numbers filter out amongst the home fans at Easter Road.
God, Hearts!
Just find enough on it to get it back to Marshall.
And if you guys want to go onto the channel, there are the highlights and both highlights are on the channel to reaction to both goals from today's game.
He'll be quietly pleased inside that he's put this bad run to bed for him here at Easter Road.
Civic. Cadden. Yuan. Campbell sliding in, but so too Snodgrass, who's been excellent from start to finish in the middle of the park. Here's McCurdy. Nisbet.
Way of Hibs!
With that final key moment.
I was just going to say, Rory, that typical
We're nearly into the 90th minute, folks.
no end product. Getting into dangerous areas, looking like something's going to happen, and nothing comes of it.
Stevenson. McCurdy went for it. Hit by Chabraya. Cries of
Nah.
McGeady. Chabraya will try again, and that one will swing all the way over the top. Of course, it will be checked.
Obviously, VAR will be looking at it, but I'd be very surprised if anything was given.
Well, one
8 minutes of added on time. 8 minutes, folks.
added.
Yeah, it's all a bit rushed and desperate for Hibs at this moment. Trying to force the issue.
The Hibernians' hopes and prayers have not been answered. No penalty for
8
Summit.
minutes at the end of the game, folks. 8 minutes.
Humphreys, Bashiri was caught by Shanklin, who has already been booked. It's a second yellow and a red card for the Hearts captain.
And Lawrence Shankland is sent off. Lawrence Shankland is sent off. That is never a sending off in the Billion One Sundays.
There's no need either. I thought a quiet word to the two players.
That is never a sending off.
Bashiri falls down and he bounces straight back up. I'm just going for the ball, the two players. That for me is not a yellow card personally.
Well, he may have got the all-important second goal. He looks likely to be on the winning side because of it, but Lawrence Shanklin, the Hearts skipper, heads off. And his side will have to defend for these final 7 minutes with 10 men, albeit with a 2-goal cushion.
Look, others may well disagree. His foot's up there high, but I just think he's going there for the ball. I don't think there's a huge amount of contact, showing the fact that Bashiri jumps up as soon as he realises the card's been handed out.
Away by Snodgrass, who has taken the armband.
They should know as well, Michael, though, don't give the referee a decision to make. Don't go for a tackle that doesn't really impact the game. It suddenly puts them under focus.
And that was never a sending off in a million one years.
Now Yuan.
They were both literally going for the ball.
Can he find a telling delivery? No is the answer. Well defended by Atkinson. all the way over to take another corner. And it comes from the Croatian. Porteous went for it. McGeady now.
What happened? The ball went up. Both the Hibs player and Shankland went for it. Literally, they both went high with their feet. Shankland was basically going for the ball, but because he got the ball and the player with his boot high, the referee sent him off.
Comes off the woodwork, and it just has not been Hibs' day.
When even the commentator is saying it's not even a yellow card, it's not even a red card, just a talking to. Yeah, studs were up, but also Hibs player did it as well. Hibs player did it as well. They both did exactly the same challenge at exactly the same time, but the fairness was Shankland went for the ball, he got the ball, but he also got the player as well. So it should have been a talking to. Not a yellow card, not a red, but a talking to. Because in other games, I've seen challenges like that in the Premier League, and the referee just has a talking to him. Just get a talking to.
Not really using those attributes, whereas on this occasion, he just has the snapshot. Makes it difficult.
And also Hibs have hit the post.
Difficult for Zander Clark to set himself, but unfortunately for him.
And also, folks, Hibs have hit the post.
One of those occasions where a couple of inches the other way it'd be in the back of the net. Instead, it's off the post and. Still haven't been able to get their
come on, Hearts!
This afternoon.
Johan Devlin didn't get enough on it. Nisbet.
The law, if his studs are up, then it's a yellow. I don't think Shankland had a yellow. Right, Abigail. Shankland got a straight red. He didn't get it. He hadn't been booked in the game. So at least it's at least a yellow card at least, but he got given a straight red for it. So in fairness, you can give benefit of the doubt that at least it's a yellow card challenge at least, because he's not gone and done any intent to go and hit the player. He's literally looked at the ball, put his studs up to go and get a touch on the ball.
They don't have the luxury of being able to wait so that Rocky Bashiri can receive attention. The needs are up the other end. It's Chabraya. The box is so full. Now, Hibs could well be exposed.
Come on, Hearts! Go on, Civic! Go on, Civic! Tommy Civic! Yeah! Tommy Civic! Oh! Rashford has come to the Scottish Prem. Come on! Tommy Civic! Hearts are down to 10 men and have scored 3 goals against Hibs in less than a month. 6 goals against Hibs in less than a month. Less than a month. Hearts have won 3-0 twice in less than a month. Toby's freaking Civic. Oh, baby.
Well, I think that just sums it up. He's been the best player on the pitch, and he's got a goal.
Get it, Civic.
Look at his energy and his appetite.
Get it, Toby, lad. Get it, Civic, baby.
He wants to go and join in, but don't take away from the composure. You know, as a central defender. Toby.
Rashford celebration. Toby Civic, baby. He's just gone and won it. He's gonna give it out. It's a smashing.
Strong, they've been resilient,
Woo! Woo!
they've been ruthless, they've had that killer instinct.
Get it, Civic, lad. Get it, lad.
Delivered. Smiling his
Toby Civic.
Toby Civic's first goal for Hearts. Rocky Bashiri, remember.
La 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 la. He's a smiling there from here to here. Don't worry, I don't.
And it's all smiles for Civic. What a way to score your first goal for the club.
And to do it against Hibs as well. To do it against Hibs isn't even special. 3-0, have it, Hibs. You've conceded 6 goals in 2 games against Hearts in less than a month.
Hibs are making a double change.
Where Hearts? Where Hearts? Where Hearts? Where Hearts?
Just lands his right knee. Just gets almost caught underneath himself. There's nothing in it. It's, you know, it's he himself that goes into the
Game Boyle.
So obviously a bit of discomfort.
Well, Ewan Henderson has come on for Kevin Nisbet, and Paul Hanlon will be replacing Rocky Bashiri. Just to add insult to injury for Hibernian's day.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Apart again. Hibs are falling apart again.
Spoken about before the game as being a pivotal game for Hibs season. Well, it's defining now because the season's fallen apart. That's a sensational finish from Toby Civic. And for Hearts, it just goes from strength to strength.
And we're thinking there's more to come from Hearts based on the 90 minutes plus they've shown today. Yes, they've got the goals, but there's aspects of the play.
What?
Some big games coming up. They've got Livingston away in the league, then followed by Rangers at home. And they'll be going into those games full of confidence. And for Hibs, it's obviously Rocky Bashiri. It doesn't look great for him, but the team and the club as a whole
Hibs are falling apart again.
is alarming. The team, for me, as much as there's a good performance there today, there aren't enough leaders. There's not enough good characters in there. And it sort of represents the overall recruitment strategy. It's scattergun.
I mean, the thing is with Hibs as well, they've chopped and changed with management. There's been no stability for a good few years at the club. But then I guess the question that a lot of fans will be asking is, how long do you stick with something that currently isn't working?
Well, they just came out a couple of weeks ago saying that they're going to be appointing a director of football. That to me is just trying to throw a bit of spotlight off the poor run that they're on.
With a wonderful goal from one end of the pitch to the other. That rounded off the third. It's back-to-back 3-0 wins in the space of 3 weeks for Hearts against their old rivals. They will go on in the Scottish Cup into the 5th round.
Here we go.
Afternoon for Toby Civic and Heart of Midlothian. The final score at Easter Road: Hibernian 0, Heart of Midlothian 3.
Thank you very Disappointment for Hibernian and delight for Hearts, because as Rory has just pointed out, they have done the double over their Edinburgh rivals in the matter of weeks. Ali McCoy and Marvin Bartley are with me. Tony Civic's thoroughly enjoying his celebrations, and for you, Ali, was that scoreline fair on Hearts, or was it slightly unfair, harsh on Hibs' performance?
Do you know something? It's actually a difficult question to answer that because I actually thought for large parts of
Go lads! Have it! You guys deserve it! He got injured. Guys, full time. Hearts 3! Hibs 0! 6 goals in a matter of weeks against Hibs. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the stream. I'm just finishing off this last bit for you folks before we have a stream at literally in an hour and 45 minutes. Hopefully see you guys back on the channel. I'll see you guys in I'm just waiting for this to be done.
and will play better. I think it was evident. I mean, you look at the substitutions.
I will see you guys in literally about an hour and 45 minutes for the live watch along of the Scottish Cup 5th round draw. See you Hearts get in it and see what all the other teams get in.